Ace realistically has a candidate for bar of the night.
Oh.
Actually, fuck it. Ace has the bar of the night. Potentially the bar of the year.
That shit was so fire.
He has this.
Oh my.
He had to pick the noodles out his angel hair. Like, bruh, this whole scheme and setup to where the punch, bar of the night is Ace. I mean,
you guys will see it.
Noodles out my angel hair, or noodles out his angel hairline. Yeah. Fire.
Like,
fire. Bar of the night, hands down. And this could be this is probably the upset of the night for me. Nah. Chilla EK is upset of the night for sure. Which I'm not even mad at it, so it's hard to call that the upset of the night.
I slight edged Danny. I picked him. I thought his third was really good in second, so I said second, third Danny, but
because you didn't see the first.
Yeah, that's why. But I saw a lot of it, and I could agree that Ace won that round. So because I got to see the first off snippet, so I can't say I saw the full thing. But the things I did see, I could see why he won first. So I'm not disagreeing.
I gotta slightly edge Ace the first and the second. Danny's second was fire as hell because you know he's gonna come off with the rebuttals just like he does. And this was a fantastic Danny. You can literally argue this if you're a Danny Myers fan like that, and somebody in the building, I can see them saying Danny 3-0 possibly, but he's on the West. Yeah, you kind of expect that. But the fact that Ace stood up to that and did not back down and had potentially a bar of the year.
Shout out to Danny.
To me.
I got to tell him that he's going to body bag Ace. He was so nice about it.
And I don't think he did it.
No, I don't think
I slightly edge Ace in that one. But I'm not going to argue with somebody that this is debatable, but I'm going to slightly edge Ace the first and the third.
I'm not even mad at it.
Moving right along to this final one, we got Rum Nitty. Lou Castro. How do you see it?
Fuck. This battle was really fucking fire. And I took Rum 2-1.
How do you deal with that? I shoot him. That's the answer.
Okay, so I put...
That shit was fire.
Oh, I actually said... Okay, so on my notes, I put 3-0 possibly. I put first and second one and slight edge to the third. I mean, that's just how I saw it. I mean, I got to see the energy. I have to watch it back, but my predictions are from me in the building watching it and Rum Nitty being a favorite West Coast, so I could see it like that. But let me tell you something about Lou Castro. He did not back down to Rum Nitty. Like, he was absolutely fire and kept that energy all 3 rounds, and it was insane. This battle was fire as fuck, bro. Like, everything I ever expected watching my first Rum Nitty battle in person, I got all of that. Everything I ever imagined watching Rum Nitty in person. So, shout out to Lou, shout out to Nitty.
That's dope. That's dope. See, with me, I was kind of worried because the last couple rums we seen it was like bottom shelf rum. Yeah. It wasn't like that greatest showing. You feel me? That was like that was Bacardi like gold or something. Yeah. You feel me? That shit that's like $9.99 or $19.99 for the handle. Sometimes you get it for $13.99 because it don't really sell. This rum though, he brought that top shelf Caribbean shit that comes in an exclusive bottle. Like, this was a really good rum, but this was a really fire Lou Castro coming off of that. A lot of people say that lost to Fonz in the Chris Brown mansion. Shout out to both of them. This Lou, which I got a chance to see Lou at Summer Madness, and I was on stage for that battle. Lou Castro brings a different kind of energy
he does.
That it's hard to ever count him out in any battle, and his style is always going to put him in debatables.
Yeah,
is what I see. He's like a hybrid of. We was talking about it earlier. To me, he's like a hybrid of New Jersey Twerk and Charlie Clips.
Yeah,
like a thuggy ass person with a good ass sense of humor.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And with this one, I edged it 2-1 to Rum.
What round you gave Lou?
You probably could have gave Lou the third, and I think
that's
Lou's second is also. Is it Lou's second or his first? I'm trying to think back.
The A Big Dog?
Nah, the A Big Dog was in the third.
Yeah.
he had another scheme where he was just being. When was he doing that? Hey, when y'all didn't download my mixtape.
Oh, that shit was so fire. That was the second. He was he was like, y'all still didn't download my mixtape.
So you could debate the second two.
Yeah.
But I got Rum Diddy 2-1, and it could be a debatable 30 for Rum. Yeah. If you're a Rum fan, you're gonna say a debatable 30. Yeah. But if you're a Lou fan, you're gonna say 2-1 Lou. The second and the third is what I think.
Okay, so you pick Rum.
I got Rum.
But you're saying as a Lou fan. Like,
as somebody is a Lou fan, or I could see somebody saying Lou, the second and the third.
Yeah.
Like honestly, and we're gonna get right. What was yours? You got
Rum 2-1.
Rum 2-1. Same. So, what rounds?
First and second, I slightly edged the third round, where that's why I said possible 3-0. But debatable third round.
Debatable third. Yeah. So you got first and the second, debatable third.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving right along, that brings us up to just in closing and our overall thoughts of the card. Like the card in itself, like you can honestly call this the night of debatables.
Yeah, you really could.
But that's not in a bad way. It's the night of debatables because you feel me.
Almost
everybody showed they ass. Everybody wowed out and met and rose to the competition.
Yeah.
If you were somebody looked at as a lower name, you rose and elevated.
Because you call it debatable battles sometimes, like those battles were bad. Like sometimes it become debatable because their performances weren't there. But
right.
This night of debatable showed like everyone was so fire. It's so hard to just call something clear. So
your battle of the night. What's your battle of the night?
For me, I think battle of the night was what I called. It was the Saga and Jack Boy. I think that energy really shifted the whole night, in my opinion. So I'm calling that battle of the night for me.
I think looking back, and if I take any bias out, because I feel hella bad about saying EK was going to get 30 than Body, that kind of makes it stand out for a battle of the night.
Yeah.
To me, because it is honestly.
I think that's performance of the night. To me, EK.
Well, you could argue that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a toss up between EK and Chilla and Ace and Danny to me as battle of the night.
Okay.
I might slightly edge Ace and Danny as battle of the night.
That
might be battle. Bro, you heard the building shaking when you were taking a shit.
Yes, but and then it was crazy, right? Because like. I'm fucking taking a shit, and this whole time, like, damn, I'm fucking missing all this. So right when I get back up there, it's still going. Like, everything's still shaking. It's still, like, insane amount of energy. So I missed the first, like, round, but I didn't miss much after that. Like, it was, like, the energy was still there.
Never let up. Never let down.
That battle was
And that has crazy. For me, that has the bar of the night in it. I'm going to go ahead and say Ace and Danny was going to be battle of the night for me. But I can see somebody saying Chilla EK. Round of the night. What is round of the night for you?
This sucks because my boy Loso, I call him round of the night and something, I think performance of the night. But that battle didn't happen. So you're asking round of the night?
Round of the night.
Ooh, there's so much. Oh. I'm going to probably have to say... Oh, it's so hard.
Right? I'm looking at it now and I'm like, so damn it.
There's so many fire rounds. I would have to, it's a toss-up between, I like Jack's second, where the Samurai Jack and the whole...
I was thinking about that.
That to me could have been round of the night, especially because, remember, I was like, what the hell is he wearing? He had like all his clothes on, and when he took it off, it made sense. But that, or EK's, was it... First?
That would be his first.
Yeah. So it's one of those. I'll go with, just because I'm a Jack Boy fan, I will go with that second where he did the whole Samurai Jack thing.
See, with me, that's a candidate for it. Yeah. But see, Saga's say ya.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
hit you with your love below, like say ya.
Yeah, like, he said, I feed the love of the baby. Say ah. Like, bro, that shit was so fire. Like, there's so much.
That could be round of the night.
Yeah.
EK's first with the not gonna miss anybody. That was Bone Thugs and Harmony shit.
And my favorite bar.
But bro, then you could say Ace is third with the noodles and the angel hair.
That's what I'm saying.
Gun to my head though. Damn it. Gun to my head, I'm gonna go with even Rum's first was
that's
fire
what I'm saying,
too.
Bro. Like,
gun to my head, I might have to say, I might have you know what? Shit.
You guys are gonna
round of the night, I'm gonna have to go EK with his first round.
Yeah, I'm not
EK's
even
first. I'm gonna slightly edge EK's first round of the night. Body of the night.
EK.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing to that's the closest thing to a body that night. So because the people we thought were gonna body, it was a good ass battle.
But that's not taking anything away from Chilla, because I can see somebody saying Chilla won, but EK was different this night.
This was his elevation battle. Like
I gotta agree with you. Once again, sorry EK. Sorry. Apologies. Sorry. I didn't mean it.
If you see EK on a card after this, you'll kind of have some recognition. People actually know who he is, because Chilla actually set a bar where like half these people don't even know who you are. But like
in the second, that's why I think I edged them in the second.
People will know who EK is. So shouts out to EK.
Yep.
Performance.
But yeah, that might be performance.
Yeah.
Or body of the night.
Yeah.
Performance of the night.
So there's a difference about body and performance. Performance is all around how you presented yourself, how you came with the bars, how you had anything. So performance of the night. Whew.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna make a full-on decision. You guys who watch this, comment down below. This is my 3 right here. You guys haven't seen it yet, so you can't. But when you do, come back and comment down below. But it's a toss-up between Ace, Jackboy, and EK. I can't choose between those 3.
I might have to choose Jackboy too, because I love this whole thing. Like, it's just...
I'm saying, but Ace was different and EK was different too.
This is so hard.
I can't choose between those 3. And Rum. That was a fire ass Rum.
Bro, yeah.
This Rum, if he would have showed up against Rex and Hollow, we wouldn't have.
We would be having a different discussion of who Rum is, who he thinks about.
Yeah, this would have been bad for Lou. Yeah. Lou dealt with it.
Yeah.
Lou handled it pretty well. He only gonna get fans from this battle. It's hard. God, gun to my head. You know what? Just because I don't want to agree with you, and I do owe this gentleman an apology too, because I thought Danny was gonna body bag him. I thought this was a candidate for body of the night as well, and it wasn't. And I slightly edged Ace. I got to give performance of the night to Ace.
Yeah,
he was on his shit. Performance of the night to Ace. Gun to my head, off of first watch. Ace.
It's a toss-up, but I think gun to my head, performance of the night is EK. For me, if I had a gun to my head, that's what I would say.
I feel it.
It's a slight edge.
And overall, what would you grade this event 1 to 10?
Okay, I won't be biased because it's my first event. Let's assume I've been to a couple of events and I have some experience under my belt, I would give this a solid 9 for sure, because every battle's fire. Even though there's 2 battles down, we still had the same energy. We had not one battle was stale. Now, for it being my first time, I will say it's a 10. If you're a battle rap fan, you've never been to an event in person, you have to go to one. It is an amazing experience. All the battles, the room shakers, you can feel the energy. You want to be in the crowd. You want to talk to people. So for me, a 10 out of 10, but not being a biased
Objectively
fan, speaking, I would rate it a solid 9 out of 10. And to me, you could argue it that it's the best Traffic, even over Traffic-4. So, because Traffic-4 was fire, but you could
go back and rewatch.
Yeah, you could argue that this is the best Traffic so far.
Honestly, but I'm kind of along right there with you. This is the second event I was able to go to. I was able to make Summer Madness, and I was on stage for half of Summer Madness. Yeah. So that one's gonna sit differently in my heart. But if I just strip it away and I just grade this even over the cars that I've seen recently with the Till Death, the Volume, what was that, Volume 9 or Volume 8?
Yeah, Volume
8. Summer Madness, Till Death, Traffic-4. This might be, hands down, the better card out of all of those. And, you know, maybe I'm just biased because it's my West Coast bias.
No, but
like, if you really just strip away just the names and look at the battle and how competitive each battle was, the material that was actually said, how nobody let their foot off the gas and was trying to show they ass the whole night. I mean, granted, this was only 5 battles, but comparing this to, let's go down to it. Comparing this to Summer Madness, 2 of the battles on that card were subpar.
Yeah.
Till Death. What? 2 of those battles on Till Death was subpar.
Yeah.
Then you go to Volume. 2 of those battles were subpar.
So, yeah.
And those had big names on the card.
Yeah, these battles, like, had a lot of, like, they had big names, but also had
they weren't
not
the
big
biggest names.
Exactly.
They
Like,
gave a lot of people a chance to show out and get a new fan base. And, like, even with that, like, if you take the names away and just look at the material we got, it was, this card was 100% 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Whereas other cards might have been 5 out of 7.
Yep.
Now, who's to say if Fonz and Tink and
you can't
Loso and Jada Nightwing showed up, who would have said those battles would have been fire as well? Maybe those would have been the 2 battles that kind of was lackluster. It is hard to keep a crowd involved and entertained for 7 battles. It's a big chunk of time.
2 hours, like you said.
Yeah,
we were already there to like
an hour and a half at least.
Yeah,
it's a big chunk of time, so it's hard to keep people occupied for that chunk of time like that. But to say that they were able to do it, and we were still there for 8 hours, and they were able to keep our entertainment the whole exact time, it was incredible. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and give it. I'm kind of right there with you at 8 point. Objectively, just because the battles did get canceled, and we could have been missing out on some fire stuff, I'm gonna have to go 7.5, 8 out of 10. But my bias mind tells me 9.5 out of 10.
There you go.
My unbiased, impartial, objective opinion, I'm gonna say 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because we did miss 2 battles.
Yeah.
Of some names that could have been on that card.
Yeah.
But anyway, this has been another one. I know it's a longer breakdown. I'm gonna have to probably split this in 2 parts, honestly. But this has been another one. Ron Review Reacts. It's your boy, Ron, aka RJ to the 2nd power.
Trizzy, aka the boy Troy, and we out of here.
It's another one.